Hello students. In this video, I am going to teach you how to recognize the types of algebraic fractions, whether they are proper fractions or improper fractions. With numbers, it is quite simple, isn't it? Like suppose if I write a fraction 2/3, immediately it will tell me that this is a proper fraction, right? And if I write a fraction 9/4, you will immediately tell me that this is an improper fraction. Why is that? Because in the numerator, in 2/3, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Whereas in improper fraction, the numerator is bigger than the denominator. This you already know. But what about the fractions? These fractions, whether they are proper fractions or whether they are improper fractions, how will you identify that? So for that, what I will do is I will first make you recollect what is the degree of a polynomial. The degree of a polynomial is the highest power of x, or the highest power of the variable in the polynomial. Say for example, if you look at this polynomial 3x squared minus 2x plus 3, the highest power of x over here is 2. So the degree of the polynomial is 2. Similarly, if you look at the next polynomial 4x cubed minus 2x squared minus 6x plus 5, the highest power of x is this 3, isn't it? So the degree of the polynomial over here is 3. When we say 3x minus 1, 3x minus 1 can be thought of as 3x raised to the power 1 minus 1, isn't it? So the degree of the polynomial 3x minus 1 is 1. When we say 4, 4 means 4x raised to the power 0 because there is no x. Also, you must be knowing that anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So when we say 4x raised to the power 0, it means it is 4 times 1 is 1. So the degree of a constant, remember, degree of a constant is always a 0. Now look at this one, 2x minus 1, 3x plus 2. Now let us open the bracket. Like if I open the bracket, if I multiply 2x with 3x, that will give me 6x squared. 2x times negative 2 will give me negative 4x. Negative 1 times 3x will give me negative 3x. And negative 1 times negative 2 will give me positive 2. So here also I see that the highest power of x is 2. So the degree of this polynomial will be 2. And yes, rightly you have guessed it, since there are x, x minus 1 and x plus 1. So if I open this bracket completely, I will get x cubed plus some more other terms. But those terms will have the powers of x less than 3. So the highest power of x over here is 3. So the degree of this polynomial is 3. So now once you know what is degree of a polynomial, let us come to the fractions. In the first fraction, 2 is a constant. That means the degree of the polynomial in the numerator is 0 and the degree of the polynomial in the denominator must be 2, because if I open it, I will get x squared plus some other terms. So the degree of the polynomial over here is 2. Similarly, in the next fraction, the degree of x minus 1 will be 1 and degree of x squared minus 3x plus 4 will be 2. The next one, numerator's degree will be 2, denominator's degree will be also 2 because we have x times x squared, right? In the last one, the degree of the numerator is 3 and the degree of the denominator is 2, right? Now, if we look at these two, the rule is the same. If the degree of the numerator is smaller than the degree of the denominator, we will call it a proper fraction. So, due to the same reason, this one also will be a proper fraction. And if we use the same rule, this will be an improper fraction. Why? Because the degree of the numerator is bigger than the degree of the denominator. Right? And in these two cases, the degree of the denominators were bigger than the degree of the numerator. But what about this fraction? Here the degree of the numerator and the denominator both are same. So this is what you should know, that if the degrees in the numerator and denominator are same, we still will consider this as improper fractions. Hope this is clear to you. So to summarize, to conclude, what is the conclusion? We can say that if the degree of the numerator is smaller than the degree of the denominator, we will call it a proper fraction. But if the degree of the numerator is either bigger or equal to the degree of the denominator, we will call them improper fraction. So that's it for today. Hope it was clear to all of you. Thank you.